Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of SMB, a South Park review. Each and every week, we break down South Park review in linear fashion, one by one, until it's all done. Or until there's no more for that week. I, of course, am your host, Matthew Sheffer, joined by the lovely Scoop Jackson and the doctor of thugonomics, puckophonics, polyphonics, and scooponomics, J.V. Vernola. Boys, we're back. I was thinking about starting my own business. You know, maybe get a wagon together, put some wheels on it, make it look pretty. Start picking up kids around the neighborhood. Unfortunately, I'm not handicap accessible. Maybe I should get someone who is, because that's what we're trying to do on this week's edition of SMB, a South Park review. It's Handi-Car, Season 18, Episode number 4. All right, so here we go. Handi-Car, boys, is the 4th episode of Season 18 and the 251st overall episode of South Park. It first aired on October the 15th, 2014, making this SMB number 254. 254. That's right, Scoop.
Woo, boy.
I think I did the math. If I do my math correctly, by the time or when we put out SMB 259, I want to say that will come out the week of us doing this podcast for 5 years in December.
Woo-wee.
It's been a while.
Do you know how many podcasts end before? Like, there's such a graveyard out there of podcasts that just don't make it.
That is true. There is a lot of people who have hit us up who are like, hey, man, I started a South Park podcast. We should do a collab sometime. And I've told Scoop in the past, like I don't want to say it out loud, but what I want to report back to them is, okay, well, once you get past 50 episodes, come talk to me. Because then I know you're an actual podcaster and you're doing this like weekly and you're not just doing some sort of a special project that you're going to lose interest in 3 to 4 months because you're not seeing the viewership return that you had hoped for. I wanted millions of people right away to listen to me. And it's like, that's not how this works. Even though it's like we get thousands of downloads, which I'm thankful for. I mean, would I like us to get tens of thousands of downloads every month? Yeah, that'd be cool. But, you know,
that'd be tricky.
Even, 3,000 to 5,000 downloads every month that we average, I'm like, oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
So, it hits, some episodes hit more, obviously. But as we continue to grow the show, we have a library of evergreen content that people can go back and listen to the show whenever they want. So if you are listening to the show, please do me a favor and, hit that like and subscribe button and let the peoples know that you're enjoying the content that you're seeing right now, whatever platform. You could even, share with your favorite podcast catcher. Give us a 5-star review. Hit the subscribe button wherever you're at. All right. Handi-Car, as I said, is the 251st overall episode of South Park. It's about Timmy. And Timmy's successful new car service makes him a lot of enemies. Remember, Timmy? He's back. So Linda Stotch, Stephen Stotch, Gerald Broflowski, Sheila Broflowski exit the Bijou Cinema. Bijou, sorry. Gerald questions where the Stotches. I'll say whatever the fuck where I want. No, okay. Gerald questions where the Stotches are parked, but the Stotches are using Timmy's new business, Handi-Car. And Steven explains to Gerald that Handi-Car is cheaper taxi service as Timmy arrives. Gerald downloads the Handi-Car app. And basically, it's just Timmy showing up, and he's, in his wheelchair, dressed up nicely, and then hooked up to the back is like what I kind of mentioned at the top of the show, some sort of wagon, and like you get into it, it's got like a chair and a table, maybe a candlelight or whatever, and he gives you a ride, and he takes you home. It's ride sharing, but Timmy style.
Timmy style. Timmy.
This is, of course, going to be a parody of the takeover at the time in 2014 with the rise of rideshare apps really becoming very popular. Like, they'd been like somewhat popular for a couple years. Lyft and Uber. If you lived in the Seattle area, I remember we had a next door neighbor who was 19, 20. And he's sometimes I was like, man, if I really wanted to do it, I could have, because the next door neighbor was like, yeah, if anybody wants to learn how to do it, I'll train them for the next 9 months for free. And then they can just go fucking do it. And I was like, what? So I was telling my sister she should do it. My sister didn't end up doing it because she wasn't interested in it. And I wasn't interested in it. I was like, but that's a good gig. If now, obviously, because that kid was 19, 20 years old, already making $90K. I was like, damn. Because he was working for Lyft. So.
Yeah, didn't we talk about trying to like figure out a way to charge those little scooters. You that scoot? Because there was like people going around picking them up and then charging them and then dropping them off, and they were making bank, right?
At first, but then once it got saturated, then people were all showing up to grab those things too. And then it becomes like, I don't know, a race to get the scooters. So you're competing, which creates like, division between people, and things get intense. And you might be putting yourself in a situation that could end up in violence over trying to get some scooters.
Well, I mean, this situation over ride sharing ends in violence. Pretty much starts with violence too. Well, there's violence in Act 1.
Is there, though?
Well, I mean, they don't know that they're dumb. Never mind.
Well, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for inviting us, guys.
Sure, you bet.
Are you guys parked
You didn't
over
hear
here?
anything I just said as I was
No.
muted. That's funny.
We took a Handi-Car. That way. A Handi-Car? What's that?
You don't use Handi-Car?
No, see, you just get the Handi-Car.
Yeah, I thought my shit was broken.
And a Handi-Car comes and picks you up. Wow. Yeah, and it's cheaper than a taxi. I'm telling you, it's the future of transportation. Oh, here it comes. Honey, our Handi-Car's here.
Here comes Timmy. Look, he's got, like I said, it's like a wagon that he's outfitted with some sort of
I love the chauffeur's cap.
The chauffeur cap, exactly.
It's beautiful.
He's got wood paneling, for design and of course to keep your safety. And then he's got some chairs set up, a table and a candlelight. And he's picking people up. And apparently the candle stays lit, which I always think is great. Like when the candle stays lit.
Have fun driving home. I'll be relaxing on my iPad. Lucky.
Timmy!
Yeah, it works great.
It works great. Download the app. Handi-Car. It's got Timmy in the picture.
Timmy is the app icon.
I got to give Timmy credit. He got some people. He got a team. He got a team together. He got somebody to back him, create this for him.
Excuse me. I think someone puked back here. You don't like puke? Could you turn the radio down and the air conditioning?
This is a taxi driver.
No air conditioning. Too expensive.
Too expensive. Oof.
Enough people taking cab. Don't know what's wrong.
Handi-Car. That guy's drinking.
Has a nice little glass of tea.
Yeah. Hummer guy's back.
Got a big sales event going on, folks. Hey guys, can I get you in a 2014 Hummer? Rocktober sales.
Rocktober's back, guys.
No thanks. Only a
Big
few
time.
more guitar licks left in Rocktober, guys. We're good. Shut up. Oh, here's our Handi-Car.
Handi-Car. All right, so that should give you a little bit of a preview of what's to come. All the different Handi-Cars. So the next day, a Russian taxi driver you saw was annoyed by the lack of customers using taxi service. There was the Hummer guy. He's back, which we haven't seen him since the episode where Barack Obama is elected president once more, and Cartman wants to be in the Star Wars movie. Now, in the meeting room the next day, the handicapped kids, that being all who we've seen before since the last episode, that being the camp, and the camp counselor, they're back, are going over the funds for summer camp. Timmy has raised a lot of money. Nathan hates summer camp, of course, and doesn't want to go. He hates the singing, the competition, and, of course, Jimmy Vollmer getting all the chicks. Mimsy laughs about how last time Nathan
got raped by a shark.
Yeah, I was going to censor myself there, but yes, you got abused by a shark in crippled summer. Further infuriated him. Nathan enlists Mimsy's help to keep Timmy's Handi-Car business from funding the summer camp. And then that night, the Park County Community Center, the various cab drivers and the Hummer salesman conspired to end Handi-Car, and Nathan arrives to help them as well. All right, so jumping ahead here, back to clips.
One site for next year's summer camp.
Here they are at the camp.
So far, Jimmy has raised $16. Francis has raised $29.32.
I like how they're going through all this, making the kids feel good, and then they get to Timmy.
But I mean, there was always that one girl who was selling Girl Scout cookies, or like that one Boy Scout selling popcorn, who was just like, was making like thousands, and all the other kids like were able to sell to their grandparents and maybe a couple other people.
You see, our friend's grandparents back in middle school was rich as fuck, so he would buy out for us like like $2,000 or $3,000 worth of shit, and we would always win. Like there was one time we got that skateboard that was like $8.
That was gonna be my fucking conspiracy, and then you fucking said you didn't. I was gonna be like, here's my conspiracy. These fucking rich kids are getting their parents to just buy all their fucking candy, and then they win the fucking tournament.
Skateboards, yeah.
Or they fucking go to their friends, the rich people. Oh, I'm on the rich block, so let me go down the street and ask fucking Juanita's fucking, and she'll be like, of course, Mr. Scoop, I will fucking buy some candy from you. And then she fucking buys like $500 worth of candy and shit, donates it to the homeless, make herself feel better.
Wins the N64 sales contest.
Yeah.
Shit, like.
Son of a bitch. Can't believe you did that. Hold on, I need a moment here.
Have you done the MSG?
What?
No
way you just said that.
No water, just meat. That's what's gonna happen next.
Okay.
What the fuck drop is that?
Meat's about to happen.
All right, I'm sorry. I needed to change the subject for a second because the thought of Scoop being the guy that does this, it just flabbergasted me. So, all right.
Well, of course it's some rich Arizona kid.
Well, hey, that's not fair. He was living in Utah or like Texas or New Jersey or wherever he was at.
It was New Jersey at the time.
See, he was a fucking uppity.
See? Even
no,
better.
you see, it wasn't my idea, though. In my defense, it was never my idea.
Oh, yeah, my sister did it, so I just went along with it and got free shit.
Oh, see, my friend.
I'll just call my friend Nathan. Nathan would always come around and be like,
my family's from the fucking mob. How you doing? I had to buy the fucking cookies so that way nobody got fucking shot, all right? And Scoop can't say anything.
I see a ladybug. Hello, ladybug.
All right, back to the episode. Here's the summer camp cherry driver guy.
Alrighty, if you guys keep this up, we'll raise the money for summer camp in no time.
And who do we see? Nathan and Mimsy. I like how Mimsy's always got a nice suit on when he's at school. You know, he looks good. He's trying his best. He's trying his best. Yeah.
I won't do it, Mimsy. I won't spend another summer at that stupid camp.
No, we don't like camp, boss.
We hate camp, Mimsy. The singing, the competitions, Jimmy Valmer getting all the chicks.
Oh, yeah, and don't forget last year at summer camp, you got raped by a shark.
I'm not gonna spend my summer trapped at camp with these punch-happy assholes. We gotta find a way to put Handi-Car out of business.
Oh, boy, we're gonna wreck Timmy's...
Hey, boys, are you excited for camp next year?
Yes, Counselor Steve. We like the tug of war.
All right, well, just keep working on those donations.
Come on, Mimsy. We gotta figure out how we're gonna make Handi-Car a thing of the past.
So taking food.
So here's all this. I mentioned the taxi car drivers at the community center are upset because, they're losing customers.
The mouths of the children of car salesmen. Well, I don't have any children.
What?
Who does this handicapped boy think he is? He's not even in union. He's taking all our business because people find it more convenient. And because he's handicapped, he can use special access points and parking spaces. That kid was born with an unfair advantage.
I didn't even think about that. That's a great point. I mean, I'm not saying like it's bad that Timmy exploits it, but it's a fucking awesome part of your business.
At that point, it was true, but now that basically everywhere has Lyft and cab drop-offs and stuff, it's not as true anymore, I would think.
Well, I'm just saying, as someone who's done, let's say, DoorDash, you've done that too. If you had a handicap thing, you could park right up front in a handicap spot at a food place.
Oh,
right?
yeah, DoorDashing, no doubt. But if you're doing ride sharing, it doesn't really give you...
I mean, it still could be the same thing. If you're going somewhere where you need to park in a handicap spot that's not available, that wouldn't necessarily be available to you. If you had that though, you could do that. Makes you some more money.
You want to make some more fucking money?
Hey, Joe? Make some fucking
Come on, Wendy, you should be working the fucking playground.
Come on, get out there and be fucking making some money. All these bitches in here can be making some motherfucking
money.
Yeah, exactly.
Clyde, here's $100. Stan comes near me, fuck him up.
We created a monster. Jesus, dude, we created a monster. Cab guy goes on.
Who is this rat?
His name is Timmy Birch.
Nathan's available now.
And if you don't do something quick, you're all gonna be out of work for good.
Who are you?
Just someone who doesn't like to see hard workers like yourselves lose their jobs. That's all.
Nobody takes jobs away from us. We need to speak to Mayor and tell her to shut down this illegitimate business. Or maybe we could have the police shut him down.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you guys just make your cars cleaner and nicer and try to be better to your customers so that you can compete with Handi-Car's popularity in the marketplace?
I mean,
Fuck off, Mimsy.
that's logically the best
How
option.
dare you?
How dare you? How dare you come up with a great idea that, generally speaking, should work? No, you have to try and crush your competition.
Just ignore my friend. He's mentally disabled.
Don't mind me.
Now, listen, everybody. If you're a sheep herder and there's a snake taking away your sheep, what do you do to the snake?
Offer it last year's Christmas and Rock Summer prizes?
No, you moron. You kill the snake.
Okay, so this is funny, Timmy. These guys break in to try and break his legs. I forgot about this part. But Timmy already has broken legs.
Right, but he can still
his-
feel that shit.
I know, but I'm just saying that's their intent. They're trying to go in and break his legs, but he's already has broken legs.
Does his teddy bear have a wheelchair?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, wake up, you little scab.
Timmy?
We got a message for you from the Union.
Just imagine it, Mimsy. A whole summer to ourselves to do what we want. It's going to be fun. Well, hello, gentlemen. I understand you've taken care of our...
Yeah, we sure did. Let's just say he'll be laid up a while. Yeah, we snuck in his room last night and we broke his legs.
Stupid.
Oh, boy, that's what... Where you what? Timmy!
Oh boy, that's what?
Hold on, I want to see that again. That was good with Randy. He's just taking out his guitar out there. That's funny. Yes, these guys broke his legs, but his legs are already broken. So obviously that did nothing. Or not even broken, but he can't use them. So he doesn't feel them. The nerve endings aren't there.
Broke his
No,
legs.
he can totally feel them. He just can't use them.
He might not be able to. You don't know that.
No, he has cerebral palsy and Tourette's. It's I can't remember where it's established, but like that's what his symptoms check off as.
Okay, but I'm saying they've never established he couldn't actually feel his legs. You know, he might not be able to feel them. We don't know. We don't know.
Let me give you guys a hot news flash. If you want to hurt a crippled kid, you don't break his legs! So ineffectual, Minzy.
I don't know, boss.
These are supposed to be men who care about their occupation.
Maybe if they're that incompetent, we shouldn't be trying to save their jobs. Maybe Handi-Car is a kind of economic natural selection where the more diligent workers are weeding out the useless ones.
Shut up, Mimsy!
I mean, he's got a good point. I mean,
But again, how dare he?
How dare what? I'm sorry, go ahead.
How dare Mimsy?
How dare Mimsy? Yeah,
Shut up, Mimsy!
Shut up, Mimsy!
Fucking
No, that's
Mimela.
true. That's true. That is true. But also, it's funny looking back at this episode now, 2014 to 2024. This is what ended up happening. Rideshares took over. I mean, a lot of taxi companies, unless you're in a small town or, there's some bigger ones that survived in the metropolitan area, but mostly it's rideshare now. It's Lyft and Uber and whatever new rideshare app that comes along that's a premium app. And then now they've incorporated the food with the DoorDash and the Lyft and the Uber Eats and Postmates and GoPuff and all these.
Like, you've got Turo now too.
Turo, Shopper for just whatever.
Why are there so many?
Because Americans are lazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
guess one can't handle all of it.
Americans are lazy. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Like, if you got the cash, if you've got the fucking cash, why in their mind, why waste my time going to the store and getting the food when I can just have it delivered? Why waste my time making the food when I could just have it made for me?
Right. I think he's more talking about why are there so many different apps, and I think it's more the app developers charging the restaurants and stuff different fees, or like one has better UI than the other. There's a million different fucking reasons.
Yeah, I mean, I would just say that there is that many apps because Americans are lazy. They would have other people do stuff for them. Which, I mean, I'm not saying I've not done it. We've all used DoorDash at times when it's convenient or when we're feeling lazy that day. But I know everyone here is not someone that like will do it. Like Darren, our editor itself, he'll be just like, I'll be talking on Discord. It's like 12 o'clock at night. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to Taco Bell. So like, he could have it DoorDash, but no, he gets in his fucking car and it goes Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's all you gotta do.
Man.
Like a man. God damn it.
Man.
You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? Get in that car and go.
Get in that car and go. Taco Bell. That's
Taco Bell. That should be their slogan. Get in that car and go. Taco Bell.
Darren's like an elite member
so good right now.
in the app. He's got all the points and shit. He gets.
I'm pretty sure I'm like fire tier, whatever that whole like. I get, dude. When I get a free tier reward, it's like a whole ass Crunchwrap Supreme. It's not even. I get like a free Crunchwrap Supreme like every week. It's crazy.
Darren is the reason why Northwest Washington is a test market for Taco Bell.
Yeah, no, it's just me. They think it's just super popping up here. It's literally just me.
Taco Bell. All right, so here's a continuation here in the episode. This is Timmy.
It's your friend from camp, Nathan.
Nathan calling him.
Listen, you can't possibly handle all this business you're getting. Admit it. You've got more customers than you can handle. I've got an amazing idea. Why don't you let other people drive Handi-Cars too? Think of all the money you could raise for camp if you expand your business. I'm sure you could find a lot of interested drivers. Timmy! That's great. Summer camp, here we come.
He just inadvertently gave him a great idea.
Yeah.
Even though he's, of course, creating it thinking that the taxi cab drivers are going to get upset, right? And they're going to then, start a revolution. So, yeah, after Nathan called him there, Nathan, of course, his plan is going to backfire. So Nathan is hired at Handi-Car, and he tries to... All right, basically, here's his thought process. I'm going to get hired at Handi-Car, and I'm going to do something bad. And by me doing something bad, it's going to cause negative attention on the company, and therefore it will make Timmy's company look bad. So in this case, he's going to try and sexually harass a transgender woman, and in doing so, it backfires on him, as it usually does. She ends up sexually assaulting him, taking him downtown. She takes Nathan downtown, and of course, later the plan continues to backfire as more Handi-Car workers are signing up. At the Tesla conference, the CEO, Elon Musk, is constantly questioned about Handi-Car. Somehow, Nathan and Mimsy are looked to for a solution, and Nathan suggests a race between Timmy and Elon. I forgot about this, and I remember it now. I did. This is the Wacky Races episode. I forgot that this was in this too. For those who don't know, Wacky Races was like a cartoon that came out in like the 70s, 80s. It's an old cartoon.
Yeah, it is.
Very old reference to make in 2014.
It's very simple, Mimsy. I'm going to take down Handi-Car by being an employee who sexually harasses the passengers. Sexual harassment boards? It's simple. If you're a sheep herder and a snake is killing your sheep, you just need to have the snake get sued for sexual misconduct. Now, you find me a female passenger on that app and leave the rest to me. Timmy! Hello, ma'am. Handi-Car at your service. Climb on in.
All right, so he picks up the customer. This is funny. I like it. Scoop started laughing. So,
Sorry.
let me ask you a question.
Right, just get
do you want to see my
right
dick?
to the chase.
Do you want to see
Would
my
you
dick?
like to see my dick?
Sure. Would you like to see mine?
This is I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just making a joke here. This is how I sometimes feel in 2024. I'm like, oh, well, no, I'm okay. I don't know who is, who and who isn't, and I'm not judging. I gotta be careful. We all gotta be careful if you're not attracted to that individual. I mean, that's what everybody does. This is funny.
And I thought a shark was bad.
Jesus.
The fucking music.
The Looney Tunes music.
Yeah.
And sounds in there, the boing, ding.
Yeah, you're right. With these in the bathroom, like it sounded like a pot was being hit or whatever. The ringing sounds. Oh, okay.
Hey, Timmy!
Everybody's doing Handi-Car now.
Well, the transportation is really changing, Gerald.
Gee, your idea to have Handi-Car expand really worked, boss.
Excuse me, out of my way, please. I have a handicap.
I had a handicap way before you got paid to have one.
Sound like that Matthew McConaughey guy. I drove a Lincoln way before I got paid to drive one.
Shut up, Mimsy!
For the past 8 years.
So this is interesting. This is, of course, South Park's first jab at Elon Musk here. And Elon Musk has now grown to be a very successful businessman, the owner of X, and he still owns Tesla.
Tesla has been the leading innovator in the world of automotive transport. And now the president and CEO of Tesla Motor Cars, Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Today, I am proud to announce the Tesla D, the most innovative and efficient, world-friendly mode of transportation ever created. Any questions?
Yes, what about Handi-Car?
What about it?
Well, all over the country, people are realizing that using an app to ride share is even more convenient and eco-friendly than electric cars.
How do you intend to compete with this boy genius in Colorado? I am so sick of hearing about app-based ride sharing. The future of transportation is the electric car, not wheelchairs.
Don't worry, Elon. Handi-Car is just a small company.
Oh, sure, operating in a few small towns. But when they start absorbing the taxi markets, bringing taxi service to any part of the world, driving your kids to and from school, delivering both people and things.
We can't compete with Handi-Car. It's
Oh, that's interesting. That is a little bit of the foreshadowing there, competing with bringing things. At the time, DoorDash and Uber Eats were just in like trial test markets. You know what I mean? They weren't expanded yet nationally. Like, for instance, Arizona is actually where DoorDash is from. So, like, when me and Scoop would do that in the past, like when we first started doing it, it was fine. But as more people lose their jobs and whatnot, but also because Arizona is like the headquarters for that place, a lot of people got in early. Like, so, like, there was like a long time where you couldn't even get like really good orders. Like you just be slaving away and you're trying to get these good orders, but you can't because you haven't been in the system for years. So it's a give and go, right? I mean, like, because they are still providing opportunities to DoorDash if you want to, or Uber Eats or whatever companies out there. But also at the same time, some people have lost their jobs these days that you are competing with like a lot of people now. There's a lot of people on the road doing ride sharing stuff. So
Yeah. I got in DoorDash hell fucking early. I'm not sure how long it was after they started, but I got in super early. Pretty sure I think I hit my like 9,000 delivery.
Damn.
Not too long ago.
Do you remember when I had that scooter? Both you guys, Scoop, Joe?
Yeah.
Like if DoorDash had been around then, like that would have been so fucking clutch.
Oh, yeah.
Like it wasn't around then. You know what I mean? I think back like all the times like where I had financial issues and I was like, man, if fucking DoorDash or Uber Eats had been around when I was just a young 20-year-old kid with a scooter or a car, like I could have made easy money. And my bills weren't that high at the time. So I was like, damn. But now you're like, now it is convenience if you want to do it. Or of course, depending on the city you live in. You know, I tried it here one day in Hartford and I was like, no, it's too much going around here. I don't want to do this here. Too many streets, too many people just parking in the middle. The East Coast is crazy, guys. They not to go on a tangent, but like they'll just fucking stop in the middle of the road, turn their hazards on, and get out the car. And I'm just like, damn, like people don't give a fuck. I gotta get to some place or I gotta load or unload something. Bam, right here, motherfucker. I don't care. I'm just like, wow. And nobody stops him. Nobody stops him.
Nobody at all.
Nobody at all. Okay, Elon Musk continues here.
So damn handy. If there is a way to reduce Handi-Car's positive publicity, then we need to do it now. And you say it's theoretically possible?
Coast, it's very simple. If you're a sheep herder and a snake is killing all your sheep, how do you get rid of the snake?
Who's the sheep herder?
You are.
Who's the snake?
Handi-Car.
No, it's an analogy.
Shut up, Mimsy! If you're a sheep herder and a snake is killing your sheep, all you have to do is prove to the sheep that the snake is a completely inferior entity.
Entity.
All right, so Timmy, he continues here with his Handi-Car-ness, as I mentioned before, after the Tesla stuff there, whatnot. But as they're doing this, CNN's going to be bringing the breaking news that another Wacky Races was upon the world, and the adults in South Park clamor for milk and cereal at the Food for Little. And Timmy is unsure of the race, but finally he's going to decide to enter the race. But yeah, this is like, of course, them parodying them being kids. Oh yeah, Wacky Races is back. We're going to go get our milk and cereal. Saturday morning cartoons.
I used to watch Wacky Races. Shit was pretty dope.
You would watch Wacky Races, wouldn't you?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Vernola, did you watch Wacky Races on Boomerang, apparently?
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Wow. Okay. I did not. So,
dude, it was so good.
Did not watch Wacky Races. I watched other things, apparently. So, I don't know. Wacky Race.
Timmy.
Hey, Timmy. How is the fundraising for camp going? Timmy! That's great. I can't wait for camp this year. We are doing some fundraising too. Have you heard of my friend Elon Musk from Tesla?
Good day to you.
Timmy! Hey, how would you like to have a friendly little race? It would be great publicity for your fundraising and for ours.
We're gonna get Timmy killed in the race, huh, boy?
Shut up, Mims.
What do you say, Timmy? A friendly race this Saturday? We'll see you at 9 a.m. sharp.
Dude, if those Teslas did look like that, though, or they actually put the Tesla ring on the back of the car, and you got to see the electricity, I would probably buy that car. Just so it looks like I have got a Back to the Future car, you know? Like, 88 miles per hour! You know? Just fuck with people. Just fuck with people.
1.21 gigawatts!
Right, exactly. This guy's drunk, leaving Skeeter's bar and cocktails.
Hey, everyone, you need to see this!
What started as a simple contest is quickly escalating into an international crisis. As electronic cars challenge the oil industry and transportation alternatives fight for dominance, the unavoidable outcome may be a conflict the likes the world has not seen since the 70s. It appears that the world is once again on the brink of Wacky Races.
This guy.
Wacky Races? Holy shit! The Prime
Holy
Minister
shit.
has insisted that any race would break the Treaty of Salzburg, which called for a ceasefire to the Wacky Races for their senseless brutality. They also claim that if a race does take place, they would have no choice but to enter their completely self-driven prototype Lexus into the conflict. The Canadians and Chinese are also saying they would be forced to race, and no one yet has heard from Dick Dastardly or Muttley.
Stupid.
Unless a miracle happens, this Saturday morning the world will witness the first Wacky Races in nearly 50 years.
All the parents.
Oh my god, Wacky Races is back on!
Are you watching at your house?
I know, can we watch it at your house?
Cereal. No, it's not left, don't you understand?
I understand.
And now, all these people who are Handi-Car drivers, they're having their own meeting. Stotch, of course.
This is just another example of corporations trying to keep down people with handicaps.
Don't do the race. You don't have to prove anything.
He has to do it, don't you see? He has people that are depending on him to raise as much money as possible. There are hundreds of people with handicaps now.
Timmy.
But isn't that the problem? I mean, let's
Timmy.
face it, it's not like he's able to keep the driver quality up. Anyone can have a handicap now. I mean, even Matthew McConaughey's a Handi-Car driver, for Christ's sake. Hey, I was driving a Handi-Car way before I got paid to drive one.
How the fuck is that even possible?
I
You
like
can't
the way
drive
you
for
treat you.
Handi-Car without being paid to drive for Handi-Car.
I just want to also point out, let's go back. Look at his Handi-Car. He's got a wheel. Wait, let me go back. Like, he actually has a wheel. Like, he rolls up on a wheel, and nobody else has a wheel. See, he's got like a little wheel. His modification has a little. I've been driving a Handi-Car before I got paid to drive. Man. How you doing, Matthew McConaughey?
Like,
All right.
All right.
Yeah, like when you said, isn't that impossible to drive a Handi-Car before you get paid to drive a Handi-Car?
Well, I mean, in theory, like, obviously, what Joe's pointing out is like he wasn't never even there when it got developed. But I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, if you wouldn't become a Handi-Car driver unless you were going to get paid, that's not like the Lexus commercials he does where he's like, I was been driving, or whatever car he was doing. I've been driving since before I got paid to drive it. That you could say legitimately, right? You bought the car prior before you started being like an ambassador or something like that. But yeah, I mean, that's true.
Look, the point is that this is your opportunity to make Handi-Car. Oops, sorry. Hold on. I went too far.
Sorry.
This is your opportunity to make Handi-Car the transportation of the future. Think what you could do with all that money. And here they are, the most daredevil group of shared ride drivers to ever whirl their wheels in the Wacky Races, competing for the title of the future of transportation. The cars are approaching the starting line. First off is the Lyft car, a ride-sharing.
So I'm guessing, obviously I never watched this show, that you guys would agree that this is some sort of parody of the opening of the show.
Oh, yeah.
This is just like scene for scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they've got the Lyft driver here to start.
Company out of San Francisco. Next up is the Zip Car, a pay-by-the-hour concept based on Chinese bicycles. Maneuvering for position is a...
I will say they did introduce the Zip Car in parts of Tacoma, Washington, I remember. Not the Zip Car itself, but it was the same business model where you could rent the car for the day. So like you go pay online. I want to say you could pick them up at Tacoma Community College. Like that was a spot. But like there were other spots around town that you could, but like TCC was like the hub, but you could go there, pick up a car, you rent for the day and drive back like a rental unit. But essentially instead of going through Hertz or Avis or whatever, you go through the app. So
did you guys know that Razor Scooter made the electric scooters and has them like laying over Tacoma, like those, you scooting, the scooting, different episode. But Razor Scooter made those. I had no idea or that cities were even still doing that. And then Razor, I saw a line of Razor Scooter electric scooters that you could rent on the street in Tacoma near Seattle. Like, had no idea that was a thing.
It's interesting you mentioned that. When I was in New York, the 2 times I've gone, I haven't seen a lot of scooters. I've seen a lot of people with bikes, like in the bike lanes and shit like that, but I don't see a lot of scooters. I've seen electric scooters, maybe a couple of those, maybe a couple one wheels, but nothing like where there's like it was when it first came out, which South Park gets into later. And maybe it is. You'll have to tell me, is there still a big scoot epidemic in downtown Tacoma? Darren?
No, but out of nowhere, Razor Scooters comes out of the fucking woodwork and decides to line the street up with a few of them after we had already discovered it was basically a bad idea and people were just messing with them. Like, I don't know what Razor's thinking. I didn't even know they were still a company.
Well, yeah, they make. Yeah. I mean, they've been making scooters for a long time. You can still buy them at Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah, they decided to come out the woodwork to very late on invest in them.
Maybe their thought
scooter thing.
I guess maybe their thought was the fad had come and gone, and now they can capitalize because they're still the ones still always standing because they make scooters in general. Like, all right, we'll do it.
They are the scooting company.
They are the scooting company. It's like, all right, you guys are all done fucking around. All right, we'll show you how to do it now, and we're not going to force it in people's faces. Maybe like, because when those fucking things were coming out, like the Bird was a big one in Arizona. I remember I used Bird a lot in Arizona. So like I know in Scottsdale area. Like Tempe, the people used it, like near the colleges, shitload of people use those scooters. But there's only like 1 or 2. It's like Bird and then the Uber or Lyft version or whatever it is. But that's it. It's not a crazy amount. But when it came out, scooters were everywhere downtown Tacoma. I remember it was just ridiculous.
Well, now Razor's taken over.
Oh, glad to hear.
That's all.
All right. Back to Wacky Races here. Here's a taxi cab, just a general taxi cab.
Standard taxi cab driven by Angry Russian. Right behind is a Hummer salesman in his 2014 Hummer No Class. And there's ingenious inventor Elon Musk in his new Tesla D. Oh, and here's the lovely Canadian actress Neve Campbell in the Canadian concept vehicle, the Quave, powered completely on natural gas.
Have you ever had someone you love quiff in your face?
I'm just saying.
Next, we have the Handi-Car with Timmy Birch. And there's the completely automated self-driving car from Japan. Limping along last are those double-dealing do-batters, Dick Dastardly and his sidekick Muttley. And away they go.
Stupid.
Way out Wacky Races. And this live coverage of the event will...
All the parents are sitting there now. Look, even the McCormicks, they got invited. Good for them. They probably couldn't afford the cereal and the milk themselves, so it's nice that they got to come to the party,
Right.
Good for them.
Will be broadcast all morning, of course, on CNN.
Jesus, it's begun. God help them all. All I know is if Dastardly and Muttley are up to their old tricks, there's gonna be a lot of violence today.
I love how in the world of South Park, Wacky Races is real. That's funny.
You mean it's not?
Okay.
You are watching BBC World. The violent conflict over transport is underway, and it is even more senseless and vile than many remember. We return you now to our live coverage of the Wacky Races.
As the Wacky Racers roll down the roadway, we see that the taxi cab is in the lead with Handi-Car pulling up the rear.
Dude, fucking Timmy's kind of flying, though, for a Handi-Car there, He's keeping up. He's got a big old engine in the back of that thing or something.
All the cars must
got it souped up.
He did.
First, they'll leave the town of South Park, then navigate through Giggling Gulch on the final stretch to pick up the passenger, a Miss Dottie Appleton. Once the passenger
This
is
is
picked up, the vehicle
so
must successfully deliver her
spot
to the
on.
destination point at her daughter's house in Morrison. It looks
So
like the Zip
spot
Car
on.
is trying to vie for position past the Hummer vehicle. It's neck and neck as the Wacky Racers all push to be first to pick up the passenger.
No
Miss Applegate
shit.
is waiting patiently, and Elon Musk Tesla appears to take the lead.
Slow down. I need Timmy to pick up the passenger.
But I thought we wanted Handi-Car to lose the race.
He can't just lose the race. He has to get sued and lose the whole business. That's why when he gets the passenger, I've got a little surprise.
Now, hey, boy, it seems like every time you come up with a plan, it kind of backfires on you. If you really don't want to go to summer camp so bad, why don't you just tell your parents how you feel? You know, tell them
Shut
you
up,
wanna go and just
Mimsy!
Wait, I got it. Shut up, Mimsy.
Slaps himself.
Hey, Mimsy.
Yeah? Shut up.
Self-driving car. And now here comes the Zip Car, which is being driven by Matthew McConaughey.
I was driving a Zip car way before I got paid to drive one.
And look at this.
I just like the way it feels.
Fucking traitor-ass McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey when he was doing all those commercials for that car.
The Lyft car is the first to arrive and pick up the passenger. Now the Lyft car must take the passenger to her destination. But look at this. The Hummer salesman is running the Lyft car off the road. And the Hummer salesman is taking the passenger to the car, and he is going to let her drive herself.
Oh, that's right, because he wants to sell her the Hummer.
Yeah.
Tell me how that feels.
Got a fully automated sound system, and your sunroof is operated right here. What do you think, Hawk? Do you see yourself in one of these puppies? Elon Musk is using one of his kooky inventions to put the Hummer out of commission for good.
Oh,
Jesus.
wrecked.
See that? Oh, the passenger is being taken to the Tesla D now.
His reaction. Oh, did you see that? Oh.
No, wait, she just got snatched by the pissed off Russian in his taxi. Ms. Applegate
Oh, shit.
is now in the back of the taxi, and she's being forced to
Pissed
watch
off.
Jim. Uh-oh, the Canadian car's completely run out of queefs.
Crash.
With the race nearly over, it's the taxi out in front, followed by self-driving car, and then pulling up in third is Handi-Car.
Turn
Close one. Spoopsy. Oh no, Dick Dastardly is up to no do-goodery again. Oh, dude.
Oh, dude.
They have a box of Frankenberry.
Right.
And there's Handi-Car to pick Mrs. Applegate up.
That's it. Handi-Car has the passenger. We're almost in range. Another 100 feet. Wait a minute. What the hell are all those cars? Holy shit!
It's a Handi-Car revolution. They're coming for him. They're coming for Elon Musk. Look, all the Handi-Car people, they're coming. They're coming to support Timmy and make sure that Timmy wins the race.
We're near the finish line. The race is almost over. Handi-Car is in the lead, still way out in front of the Zip Car, driven by Matthew McConaughey.
Sometimes you gotta go forward by going
Backwards.
driving cars or cars driving us.
Racing past both. This could be an upset, folks.
Timmy! Good night, you son of a bitch. Mimsy, I told you to put the explosives under Timmy's seat.
You told me to put the explosives under the seat of that fake soft-spoken douchebag that everyone loves.
Not that fake soft-spoken everyone loves.
Oh my, it appears
Elon
that an
Musk.
explosion has opened up a wormhole with Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey.
inside.
Yeah.
MZ.
And there's the finish. It looks like Handi-Car has done it.
Jesus Christ, that thing was long. That was a long portion of this episode doing the Handi-Car stuff. My God. So, as you saw, Timmy won. Timmy gets $2.3 billion and he donates it. He donates it. Nathan takes Mimsy's advice and asks his mom to let him stay home. His mom pretends not to understand him and dismisses him. When Nathan's father questions what he said, his mother tells him that Nathan said he did not want to go to summer camp, but she'll be damned if he's going to ruin their trip to Italy. Poor Nathan. But here's the end of that.
A big congratulations to our fundraising champion. After selling the Handi-Car rights to Elon Musk, Timmy has raised $2.3 billion for summer
Jesus.
camp. Great job
Summer
to all
camp
of you.
set
This
for
is
life.
sure to be the best summer camp ever.
Tons of hookers in below. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, so here's Nathan. He tries to tell his mom, I don't want to go to summer camp.
Set for bed, honey?
Yeah, I like to sleep at nighttime.
All right, good night.
Wait, Mom, can we talk?
Yes, of course.
This is very difficult, Mom. But you know how every year I go to summer camp? Well, I hate it. I hate it, and I don't want to go anymore.
Sorry, I can't understand you, honey. You're handicapped.
What's to understand? I'm telling you, I don't want to go to that stupid camp anymore.
You want water? Is that what you want?
No, I don't
Fucked
want to
up.
go to camp.
Oh,
So
yes.
fucked
Okay,
up.
honey, I'll turn off the lamp.
That's not what I said. God damn it, now I can't even see. Ow!
What's he saying?
That he doesn't want to go to summer camp this year, but I'll be damned if he's going to ruin our Italy trip.
Right?
Fucked up.
Oh,
Right?
poor little fucking Nathan. Now we see why he's got so many problems.
The way he is. Yep.
So many
Now we
problems.
know why he is the way he is.
That's just the way it is. Dun 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 dun. Things will never be the same. All right. That's going to do it for another edition of SMB, a South Park
A South
review.
Park review.
Coming up next week, ladies and gentlemen, we've got more South Park reviews. As I tell you each and every week, we review these episodes from beginning to end. And next week, it's the Magic Bush. Have you ever heard the tale of Clyde's mom's bush? We're going to find out next week when Clyde's mom's bush saves everyone on another edition of SMB, a South Park review.